back down.
On June 14, 2023, chaos erupted in Tacoma.
I'll call it southbound, speeds are 87. We're crossing over lanes back into the passing lane. Vehicles in the number 2 lane.
Custody, a fire broke out beneath the stolen car, trapping a woman inside.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Step. Who else is in the car? Get up! Stand up! Is it just you in there? Just you. She's the only one we saw. Get away!
Thankfully, she was rescued before flames consumed both the car and a police cruiser. Authorities later discovered Tipa's extensive criminal history, including prior charges for stolen vehicles and evading police. At his hearing, prosecutors highlighted the danger he posed to the community, noting he was already out on bail for previous crimes. His bail was set at $250,000, marking another chapter in his troubled record.
We'll be pulling into the Windjammer Center Plaza. Vehicles taken off.
What started as a routine patrol in Riverdale quickly turned into a high-speed chase when a deputy from the Cobra unit spotted a car with an illegal test drive tag. When the deputy attempted a traffic stop, the driver ignored the lights and sirens, flooring it instead. The pursuit weaved through the city streets, escalating into a dangerous chase that left officers no choice but to take action.
Drive going towards 285.
Crossroad Drive, what's the
Crossing over Kingswood Circle at this time. Towards. We're going to be going towards the building. Making a left on Shore Drive at McDonald's. We're going to be going towards 85. This unit is at 85. It's about 4 people.
I got spikes at 85. Spikes on 4 Circle 85.
Hey, whoever this is behind me, I need you to come out.
Back up to 1 Forest Parkway, eastbound, towards 85. So Forest Parkway, eastbound, 85. Up on Southwest Parkway. Southwest Parkway. He's gonna make a left on, we're right on South Bridge. Just 30 miles per hour. Yeah.
Fucking doing now! I'm fucking doing now!
Well, what I was notified.
I'm fucking doing now!
The chase came to an abrupt end when the deputy executed a precise pit maneuver, flipping the vehicle and trapping the suspects inside.
I don't give a shut up! Let me see your hands! Put your hands out! Right now!
Thankfully, both individuals were pulled from the overturned car unharmed and taken into custody. A small amount of marijuana was found on one of the suspects, adding to the charges. To top it off, the driver's biggest worry wasn't the law, it was his girlfriend's reaction to what he'd done to her brand new car. On the night of May 27, 2022, a routine patrol on Interstate 516 in Georgia escalated into a dangerous high-speed pursuit. A trooper clocked a black Nissan Altima, speeding at 85 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone, and attempted a traffic stop, but the driver, Gerald Williams, refused to comply. Instead, he accelerated recklessly, weaving through traffic, narrowly avoiding collisions, and blowing through stop signs and turns without signaling. With speeds climbing to 93 miles per hour, it was clear this driver had no regard for public safety, setting the stage for a tense and chaotic chase.
Clear 400, I'll be primary 71.
Rankin, we're still rolling, getting off at 7-8.
Okay.
Going up on Chapel Parkway, Rankin.
North City's right here on Shadow Parkway at 16.
Alright, well, we're about to get on the Shadow Parkway.
After 9 to drive, to drive. Hey, go to Rankin, back on down, back on down, back on down. Hey, go to Rankin, down, clear, please, out there, please.
The pursuit spanned multiple highways and exits, with troopers attempting several pit maneuvers to stop the Altima. As the chase approached Chatham Parkway, the lead trooper successfully executed a pit maneuver, forcing the vehicle to crash off the roadway. Williams was apprehended without a foot chase, but officers immediately noticed signs of intoxication, slurred speech, glassy eyes, and a strong smell of alcohol. Records revealed Williams had 3 license suspensions and was driving under the influence. He was charged with multiple felonies, including DUI, reckless driving, and fleeing police, ending his reckless spree behind bars.
5.
What began as a Facebook Marketplace transaction in Omro, Wisconsin, escalated into a violent altercation on July 15, 2024. A 65-year-old man was attempting to sell his car when the deal took a dangerous turn. One of the suspects pulled a firearm, leading to a struggle that left the seller injured with a gunshot wound. The suspects fled the scene in a U-Haul truck, sparking a multi-jurisdictional chase that quickly intensified as law enforcement closed in on the armed suspects.
Go ahead. Just copy that we don't currently have a...
155 to Johnson, speed's 50%.
Contact helicopter.
Losing his tires, he's gonna be westbound on Johnson. Say it's gonna hit.
Dispatch from Brandon Fairwater 678.
After several near collisions and evasive maneuvers, including a bold attempt to reverse into an intersection filled with other vehicles, a sheriff's deputy took decisive action. Using his vehicle, the deputy disabled the U-Haul, forcing it off the road and bringing the chase to an end. The suspects finally surrendered, and a loaded firearm was recovered from the truck. Thanks to the coordinated efforts of multiple agencies, 2 dangerous individuals were taken into custody without further harm. On October 2nd, 2024, Arkansas State Police joined Texarkana officers to track a car, which was speeding north on Jefferson Avenue, reaching speeds of 95 miles per hour on Interstate 30. But this wasn't just any chase. The driver, a 17-year-old suspect, was already out on bond for a first-degree murder charge. The overturned vehicle came to rest on its roof, but the story didn't end there. The teen was pulled from the wreckage, treated at a local hospital, and immediately taken into custody. With charges for vehicle theft and fleeing now added to his record, his bond for the murder case was revoked, and a new $250,000 bond was issued. This chase marks another chapter in an already grim case that has shocked the Texarkana community.
I'm about to... You roll this window down or I'm about to break this window. Unlock this door. Unlock this door. Get out of the vehicle right now. I'm about to pull you out of this vehicle. You have... I'm about to break your window. Open the door and get out of the vehicle.
October 16, 2024, Whitehall, Arkansas. The driver of a black Chrysler 200, Charnequa Patton, refused to comply with Trooper Lincoln Smith's instructions and decided to flee. Instead of pulling over, Patton sped off, reaching 85 miles per hour and initiating a high-speed chase.
TBI. Get out of the vehicle! Man, get out of the vehicle! Put your arm! Get out of the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle with your arms up! Face away from me! Lay down, put your hands up! Lay down! Arms out like an airplane!
Well, he was at the 34 on his traffic stop, 31 northbound. I'm leaving headquarters.
Pull me over. Hey, you wreck my vehicle? This is very illegal. You know that, right? You didn't have proper call to pull me over, sir.
Rolling tape.
You literally wrecked my car. Are you serious?
The pursuit came to a dramatic end when Trooper Smith performed a tactical vehicle intervention, forcing Patton's car into a ditch and bringing the chase to a halt. Patton was arrested at the scene and now faces multiple charges, including fleeing, resisting arrest, and obstructing governmental operations. This chase was a perfect example of how to convert a traffic ticket to a felony in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You literally just wrecked my car. I didn't get my stuff out of there. What the hell?
On May 31st, 2022, along Georgia's Interstate 20, Haralson County Sheriff's Department attempted to stop a green Honda with no license tag, but the driver, Lenny Davis Brown, refused to comply, pushing speeds over 100 miles per hour. Brown's reckless maneuvers, including passing vehicles on shoulders and narrowly avoiding collisions with a semi-truck and a pickup, forced officers to act quickly to prevent disaster. The Georgia State Patrol soon joined the pursuit, determined to end the chaos. Near mile marker 18, a trooper performed a pit maneuver, successfully disabling the vehicle on the shoulder. However, Brown fled on foot, evading officers despite a K-9 search. Hours later, he was spotted by a Carroll County deputy near a gas station and attempted to run again. After a brief foot chase, Brown was apprehended near a McDonald's in Temple and taken to jail. Inside the abandoned car, officers found evidence linking Brown to prior pursuits, including one involving suspected narcotics. His reckless actions ended in custody, but not before endangering countless lives along the way.
Can you advise the city, please?
On November 16, 2020, officers were alerted to a string of attempted robberies targeting cell phone stores. The suspect vehicle matched the description from a previous armed robbery at a Boost Mobile store, part of a pattern of robberies plaguing the area for months. When the vehicle was spotted and the driver refused to stop, officers initiated a high-speed chase through city streets.
South Carolina, coming up to 196.
South Carolina plate coming up to 196 and 1153.
Steel line, Lake Michigan Drive under 196, coming up to Michigan.
Clear speeds.
68.
Lake Michigan Drive. Try again.
68.
MST is pursuing Lake Michigan
Lake
Drive.
Michigan Drive. They're gonna crash it.
Okay.
Put your fucking hands up! Put your fucking hands up! Get in the fucking town!
It took 2 pit maneuvers to stop the vehicle. Later, suspects tried to escape on foot, but were quickly apprehended by Kent County deputies and Grand Rapids officers. They now face multiple potential charges, including armed robbery, fleeing and eluding police, and resisting arrest. This decisive action by law enforcement brought a sense of relief to the community and marked a turning point in solving the series of robberies. On September 15, 2024, things got wild in Little Rock, Arkansas, when a red SUV driver decided to turn the highway into his personal racetrack. Ignoring all rules of the road and common sense, he weaved dangerously through traffic, trying to shake off Arkansas State Police. Trooper Bob Love wasn't about to let that slide. With lights flashing and sirens blaring, he pursued the reckless driver, setting the stage for a chase straight out of an action movie.
You have 1037.
I'm love 35, 65 being out 5.
The dramatic showdown came when Trooper Love pulled off a perfect tactical vehicle intervention, stopping the SUV. But here's the twist. Our not-so-lucky driver was ejected from the car, proving physics doesn't play favorites.
Yo, show me your hands. Where are you? See your hands. See your hands. Crossfire, I'm gonna come to you. Hands out the window. Did you see anybody get out? All right. Ejection, 10-4.
Even with that crash landing, the suspect managed to flee on foot, leaving officers scratching their heads. The search for the driver is still on, but one thing's for sure. This chase proves you can't outrun the law or gravity. On February 6, 2024, a routine patrol in Sebring, Florida, turned chaotic when Jaquan Salvalas Hall sped past a marked patrol car and refused to stop. He led officers on a dangerous chase, hitting speeds over 130 miles per hour and recklessly swerving through traffic, nearly causing multiple collisions. The pursuit spanned county lines, with Hall showing complete disregard for public safety.
20 miles an hour. He's barely able to control it. The vehicle's almost DAV. I need another unit up there with me. He's not able to control it. It keeps going in oncoming traffic. I get a chance to take time. As soon as the traffic clears.
The chase ended after Hall rammed a patrol car, injuring a deputy, and officers disabled his badly damaged vehicle. Even then, he refused to cooperate, attempting to conceal himself behind the car. Hall now faces charges including fleeing, reckless driving, assault with a deadly weapon, and driving without a valid license. His reckless actions left no doubt about the dangers of his high-speed escapade.
33 traffic, we gotta stop.
Hands up! Hands up, mother! Hands up on the ground! I will kill you! And there's at least three! At least three!
On July 17, 2024, the Clayton County Sheriff's Office Black Hawk Traffic Unit was doing traffic enforcement on Interstate 75 South near CW Grant Parkway when they checked a vehicle speed at 100 miles per hour. But for obvious reasons, the driver sped off, leading officers to a wild chase.
Speed 137, traffic light still. Alright, brake checking me now. Sierra. Coming up to Jonesboro Road. Traffic, or speed is 115, traffic light. Alright, brake checking me again. Hit unsuccessful. We'll be making a right on Moreland going southbound. Made a U-turn, getting back on 285. Brakes on 675, 675.
Good pick. Roll over. He's in the wrong lane.
The chase traveled all the way to I-675 South, where the vehicle was pitted at a whooping 123 miles per hour into the guardrail. The suspect was arrested with a simple speeding ticket, turned into multiple felony charges. Remember, folks, all stunts you just watched are strictly for educational or maybe just questionable entertainment purposes. Don't go playing cops and robbers in real life. Leave the chases to the professionals. Stay safe, stay legal, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully not on the evening news.